And when you get your identity in line with your purpose, your value, and the right belief system, then the sky truly is the limit.
Welcome to AAMC. I'm Dr. Greg Miller. We're in a series on chiropractic philosophy, and today we're going to cover identity with Tom Owen. Let's get started.
I want to jump right into the 4 key factors that impact someone's level of success, or in many cases, hold people back from reaching the levels of prosperity that they so deserve, especially chiropractors. I firmly believe chiropractors deserve to be more successful and prosperous than nearly any other endeavor out there, because in my opinion, chiropractors do more for humanity in one day than most of the attorneys I've met in my lifetime. So those 4 factors are identity, beliefs, purpose, and values. Now, any one of those 4 could be something I could talk on for an hour, but I want to focus on something that really separates chiropractors from the rest of the world, and that is, what do you identify with? See, I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of chiropractors, especially students that have come out of the schools over the last 2 decades. And being someone that's been around chiropractic his whole life, that is one factor that has absolutely diminished over the years. For example, what is your identity and what do you identify as a chiropractor? Because the greats that have come before us, they have fought the good fight to provide you an opportunity to represent and carry this torch forward. And what are we doing with it? And do we identify with those principles that those men fought for and women that fought for? I want you to think about that for a moment. I know if you're in the younger generation, you think 30 and 40 and 50 years is a long time ago, but in reality, it wasn't that long ago that these greats paid the sacrifice to provide us this opportunity. And what drove them to fight that good fight? Think about it. It was just in the 70s that people were willing to go to jail to fight for the principles of chiropractic. And these chiropractors that have come out of school the last 15, 20 years, there's been a diminished identity of who you are and what you represent. And that's what I want to share with you today. Realize who you are. And when you get your identity in line with your purpose, your value, and the right belief system, then the sky truly is the limit, because there's more than enough opportunity out there. I want you to think about that for a moment. When you come out of school, I've actually had chiropractic students tell me, well, I've pretty much been trained in school to know how to refer out, and I treat some pain conditions, but I think I'm just a glorified glorified physical therapist. They don't even know the power that is in the name chiropractic, the art of the hand, healing that comes forth from the chiropractic principles. And just to think of how quickly we fell from that identity. Remember the need. The fastest way to success is find a need and fill it. All right, write that down. Fastest way to success is to find a need and fill it. But here we've watched chiropractic go from being something that stands on its own, flipping over and trying to fit in a model that doesn't work. All right, chiropractic is more than just treating the pain conditions. We have flipped it over and just tried to fit into a sickness model rather than a total health and wellness model. And in doing so, it has flipped over your value systems, your belief systems, and your overall purpose. Think of this for a second. We have spent so much time trying to fit in rather than standing out. Folks, right now as I record this, this is the greatest opportunity for chiropractors to finally stand out. Society is more educated on their total health and their well-being than any time in the history of man. There has never been a greater time to be a chiropractor. Yet, what are so many chiropractors doing in today's world? They have shrunk their identity down into survival mode, and they don't even realize the power that they hold in the principles of chiropractic. There are approximately 330 million people in the United States. There's only 50,000 licensed chiropractors, thereabouts, give or take. And the last time I checked, there was only about 37,000 practicing chiropractors. So you are only one of 37,000 people that hold the power of the chiropractic adjustment, the philosophies of these and principles that these men and women carried for us for the decades and up to 100 years ago forward, to give us the opportunity to provide the very health that this sick world is starving for right now. And I'm telling you, if you'll start standing out and identifying, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to connect with the right people and the right group that can provide you that belief system, that value system, that purpose. You know, if you feel like you don't have a purpose, you just get up and go through the motions every day, and you're running that friendship practice where the patients are coming and going all the time, and it's more of that pain model, and you're living by the insurance game and all of that stuff. That's not the way to live. That's not prospering. That's surviving. You can learn to not just survive, but you can learn to thrive when you recognize and understand who you are as a chiropractor. I encourage you. I'm pulling for you, and we are here standing beside you. You know, when the quote-unquote pandemic hit, those that were prepared with the right core values, those core factors, those doctors were recognized that they could respond to the need in the society rather than fleeing and reacting. You know, when there's a fire in your office, there's a fire in the building, people go fleeing. They react to the storms, or they react to the fires of life. But it's those that are strong, confident, and capable, those that have been well trained, well capable, and well prepared. Those are the ones that identify themselves as responders, and they responded to the opportunity. They responded to the chaos. They responded to the storms and the fire. So when you have a fire in your life, who do you call? Do you call the first reactors, or do you call the first responders? And those are the people that come and meet the need at hand. Folks, this world is a sick and dying world, and you hold total wealth and total health and wellness in the palm of your hands if you will just stand up and stand out and identify with what chiropractic really is. Hope this is a word of encouragement, and we are here standing beside you, fighting this good fight with you. Appreciate you, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us today. As a reminder, we've got regular webinars that go into even more detail. Check the description for more ways to get our content and sign up. If you'd like more information about AMC and how it might help your practice, you can always reach us at amcfamily.com.